What is up, you? Hello. Okay, I think we're live. It said low internet connection at the beginning. So I just got back from this epic weekend. I get a little excited and a little loud when I talk about stuff like this, so I'm gonna try to be quiet because my kids are upstairs asleep. But I just got back from this epic weekend in Kentucky, and there was music blasting all the time, the whole time, like really loud dance jams. But they kind of got stuck on repeat. So I want you to comment below and tell me what your number one favorite like dance tune is, or not necessarily dance tune, but like what gets you pumped up. What do you listen to when you want to get pumped up? I want you to comment it below. All right, so I realized something in the past few, maybe week or so, is I started hearing all of these complaints, and it was people just kind of like freaking out over stuff that I don't think is freak outable, or I don't think that you should freak out over. And I realized, like really recently, that I have somehow managed to succeed, if you will, in not only like one area where a lot of people don't, a lot of people quit, but in two areas. So like with your health and fitness, changing that around, that is something that a lot of people struggle with. A lot of people quit. A lot of people with their health and wellness, they are habitual quitters. They never, ever, ever get to the finish line. They try something new and then they stop. And then they try something different and then they stop. And then they go backwards. And then it's like this rat race. It's a hamster wheel and they never get past it. And then the other thing is, you know, combined with that is direct sales, network marketing, community marketing. There are so many people who come into this business because they want to make that extra $500 a month. They want to start to pay off more than the minimum on their credit card payment, or they want to be able to tell their kids that their kids can sign up for the team and not worry about how they're going to pay for all that extra stuff that goes along with that. So that's why people get started. But then, you know, something goes wrong or something doesn't go exactly how they thought, and then they get their feelings hurt over something, and then they want to quit, or they do quit. So I realized that but like 100%, it's your mindset in both of those areas that's going to determine whether you quit and walk away, or whether you're going to see some real success in either one of those areas. So I wanted to share 5 questions to ask yourself when you're trying to achieve something greater than what you have now, or what you are now, or you're trying to do something you've never done. I want to tell you 5 questions to ask yourself when it gets hard, because it will. So the first one is, am I being tested? And I can tell you that anytime your life is about to change for the positive, anytime you try to step out of your comfort zone and you really try to put yourself out there and like do something big, do something you've never done before, you are going to be tested. Like it's biblical. It's like the devil will attack you if you are about to do something great. So sometimes you just have to laugh. Sometimes you have to you see it happening, and if you know like this is part of the process, then you can push past it. You can say, you know, no, like I'm doing this. You are being tested 100%, and you have to push past it. It's basically trying to keep you right where you are. So, am I being tested? The second one is, am I being prepared for something bigger? And I want you to think about that for a second, because like in my line of business, I have never ever inspired anyone to do I have never ever inspired anyone to do anything by coming on this live video or making a post and saying, you know what came really easy to me? You know what is so easy for me, like I can't believe nobody else can do it. Because that's not inspiring, because nobody relates to that. So sometimes your struggles have a bigger purpose, and that is what is going to allow you to uncover something in you that you didn't even know you had, that you can pay forward, that you can then share with other people who have the exact same struggles. So whoever is sending me all those hearts, thank you. I love it. Please keep it up. Keep sending me hearts. It feels really good to see those. But am I being prepared for something? Am I being prepared for something bigger? Because your successes are not what are going to inspire or help other people. It's your challenges that you've overcome that are going to help and inspire other people. That's period, end of story. Number 3 is, am I doing my part or am I playing the blame game? So it's very easy to say when you go on a new diet or you start a new supplement or you start a new workout program, you know, and you start doing it and you think you're all in and you think you're doing everything right and then you're not getting the results you want. It's very easy to say, well, it wasn't me. It definitely wasn't me. It was that drink. Or, you know, it definitely wasn't me. It was that workout program. It just sucked. Or, you know, it definitely wasn't me. It was that company. That's the easiest route to go. The harder route, the growth route, the route that's really going to change your life and get you to something better is to look at yourself and say, okay, like, what else could I have done to get the results that I wanted using this thing, whatever it was, supplement, workout, company, using this thing not as, you know, my be-all, end-all solution, but as a tool to help me get what I really want. So when you flip the switch, not only is it empowering, because it is, like, now it's not the protein shake or it's not the pills that you were popping, you know, trying to get whatever. It's not the company. Sometimes it is the company, but that's another story. But you have the ability to step up your game on the other side of that. So it's empowering to take ownership of your shortcomings, because then you can fix them. Okay, so number 4, and I'm gonna try not to say again on this live video. If I say like write it in the comments so I can see it pop up and I'll be like, ah. All right, so number 4 is, do I have realistic expectations of this process? And again, like, I relate everything back to health and wellness because that is the space that I work in. I also relate everything back to community-based marketing because I feel like there are people who come in and they expect everything to be really linear. Your weight loss is not going to be linear. You think it's going to go like this. It's not. It's going to go like this. And then the end result, like, eventually you stay on this little roller coaster and eventually you're going to get to where you're going. Building your business is going to be the same exact way. So you think that the people at the top don't have any problems come up. Like, nobody complains to them. Everything is so easy for them. They never hear no. Nobody ever quits their team. Nobody ever cancels their SmartShip. Like, that's bullshit. The higher you go, the more of that you get, and the calmer you get about everything, because you're like, psh, that's no big deal. I've done that before. Psh, that's no big deal. We can fix that, because you've handled it all already along the way. So you just have to know that it's not linear. Nothing is linear. It's up and down. There are ups and downs in literally everything that you try to achieve. If you are watching this video and you're married and you've never had a bad day in your marriage, or you've never had a fight, like, or you're a parent and you've never had a time when your kids didn't listen to you. Everything in life is up and down, including health and wellness, including weight loss, including your building your business, building your dreams. It does not mean because you had one bad day that you can't still achieve something amazing. Number 5, and this is the last question that I ask myself when I want to quit, because I do too. I have bad days too where I want to take my phone and chuck it out the window and disappear and like go off the grid. But the number 5 question I ask myself is, if I quit, like whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm working on, if I just walk away and say, forget it, is that going to get me any closer to my goal? My ultimate goal, like, you know, the dream life that you really want, or the goal that you've got sitting right there on a post-it note on your computer. If I quit this, is it gonna still get me here? And if the answer is no, like no way in hell, then I just take a day, take like 24 hours, log off of Facebook, take a break, and then I get right back at it. Get right back in the ring. Punch me again. You know, I mean, you got to. You have to have that attitude. So I hope this was helpful. It was on my heart to share. I've had this crazy, crazy weekend, like so many nuggets I want to share. But right now, this is all I can manage to get out because it was so emotional. There were so many breakthroughs. I cried all weekend. Like, there's a lot coming. There's a lot coming, but I just couldn't go like super, super deep tonight because I don't think I can like emotionally handle it, and I will blubber. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. I will chat with you guys later.